I'm going to tell you etiquette tips to help job hunters in search. So, what are the tips that have to be followed when you're searching for a job? Okay, searching for a good job is important as the job itself. Yes, of course, because you have to follow a lot of rules and regulations when you are searching for a good job. People need jobs that would match their educational qualifications and experience. This presentation is about the various experiences that the job hunter would face and the etiquette to deal with such situations. Confidence is the key to everything, and it is a must for any person to believe in himself and his underlying abilities. Everyone has individual talents, and we have to confidently believe that we can do it. Okay, so that is the first key to success. Have to do when you are leaving a job. If you are placed in a job and you are in a position to leave the job, what you have to do, what type of etiquette you have to follow. A saying goes thus: if you can't say something nice, don't say anything at all. In case you are not able to say anything in a pleasing manner, it is better to avoid saying anything at all. Well, focus on the second half of the sentence. There will be a time later to have your say after joining the new company. Definitely, when you join the new company, maybe you have enough time to speak about yourself. But the day of your departure is a day you have to keep your silence. But the day you're leaving your job, that time you have to maintain silence. If you're going to going to a better job, it is impolite to brag about the details. Yes, definitely. If you're going for a better job, it is not necessary that you have to brag about the details to everyone in the office where you are currently employed. Okay, if you are living under duress, the less said, the better. So it's always better to speak very less. Very less information have to be conveyed when you are leaving the job. Okay, so this very important etiquette which has to be followed, and that is why I have placed it first. Okay. Reference. Keep your references updated, not only on the jobs that might get a call about, but on your job search in general. Be constant in your gratitude. It's a sign of faith in your character that people are willing to stand up for you. So you have to keep your references up to date all the time. It will help you at any time. Okay? Corresponding with employers. It is always a nice touch to send a letter or resume that fits the job at hand. Don't simply post your resume to any company, anything which doesn't fit you, your educational qualification and your type of job. Okay, it's even better to use and spell correctly the name of the person you are addressing. You have to spell the name of the person correctly. The pronunciation should be apt. Okay, good manners are their own reward, but you should know that these two steps would increase your effectiveness. Good manners are own rewards, but you have to know that these two steps would increase your effectiveness. You will be immediately selected for the job. Okay. By telephone. There is almost a case by case situation. If you are responding to an ad that says no calls please, there are probably good reasons for that request, and don't call unnecessarily. If more than 2 weeks have passed, the question of etiquette has changed hands. A brief, polite inquiry at this stage is not unreasonable. So, if it is more than 2 weeks and if you still have not received any information and you are eagerly expecting that, then you can call them and you can ask what happened. In case they say they are not interested in you, then you can go on for another type of job search. Okay, instead of waiting for a long time on this. When unexpectedly. Stopping by a workplace to inquire about a hiring process is not in itself poor etiquette. It is, after all, a place of business. So, but if it is required for you to go do so, to go, good manners demand that you create as little intrusion as possible. First, go to the reception desk. You tell them that you have no appointment, you have not got any appointment, but you want to check with the manager if it is possible for him to see you for a few minutes. If the manager does not, leave the card or resume with a brief note and thank the receptionist for assisting you. Very good etiquette, okay? Even if the manager is very busy or if he's not in a position to call you and talk to you, then you can better give your resume or leave your card to the receptionist and go. In case they need, they'll definitely call you. Interviewers, stand, greet him or her by name, give your name, offer your hand, make eye contact, smile, and that's all in the first seconds. Okay, so it's easier after that. When in doubt, stay quiet but attentive. Don't walk ahead of your interviewer in the hall. Don't sit down until a chair is indicated for you. Don't start the conversation. If all that's got you frowning in concentration, relax and smile. It will make the other person feel more comfortable. So these are the etiquette, this type of etiquette is better if you follow at the time of interview. Okay, because see, the first impression is the best impression is a saying. Okay, so when you go and whatever the impression you make in the first few seconds will be a good definition about you. Okay, and after that asking so many questions and all that is going to be just an eye wash. So please remember that the first impression is always the best impression. So you have to make your presence felt. Okay. Discussing past positions. Be polite to your future and past employers. Don't say anything negative about any people or any difficult conditions you worked under. And don't tell company secrets. Your interviewer will appreciate your discretion more than your gossip. So please keep in mind that you are always maintaining secrets. Okay, like not revealing the company's secrets or talking bad about the previous companies, previous workers, so and so. It is better you always stay aloof in this kind of situation. Negotiating your salary. Whatever technique you use, remember that if you are successful, you eventually will work with the person you are negotiating with. Seek the middle ground. So you have to remember, more than money, it is the people whom you are going to work with are more important. Okay, so you have to always be comfortable and humble and polite with them. That will lift you up in a better way. Okay, you must keep in mind, if you are granted an interview, what the interviewer read about is what he expects to get. Peterson, an expert in interview manners, said he has formed an image of what he expects you to look like and how he expects you to act. So, based on your resume, your cover letter itself, the hiring manager would have formed an impression about you. So, see that you make the impression felt. If you present yourself as a contradiction of what your resume was all about, you are done. Okay, so please see that you present yourself as you have presented yourself in the interview. Okay, dress up well, show up a confident face, smile. Okay, don't show your nervousness outside. All this will definitely help you to get a better position. All the best, students.